Hey, it's time to dish with D. That's me. Thank you for clicking on this video and making yourself a priority. I am Denise. It is Wednesday, and Wednesday here is D's Wednesday Wisdom for Weight Loss. It's a lot to get over. And this is the day that I give my topic du jour, what I think is fun to discuss for weight loss journey. Saturday is when we do WW's spiel, but today it's all about what I think. But in the last few weeks, it's been what you think. It's been subscriber question and answer. So again, we'll do this again next week. It's been really, really fun. I rapid fire for a lot of things that you ask in last week's video, you put in the comment section below. And then today we talk about it. So I am excited to talk about the topics. And if I miss something and you said it and I just didn't do it, put it down there again. Sometimes I miss things. I'm not perfect. Hi, I'm Denise. I am so not perfect. I am perfectly imperfect. So the few of the things had to do with the WW app, and that'll come after I talk. I will discuss that when we get closer to that time. But first, we're going to talk about the few things that were asked. One was about marinating tofu. I can't remember why that came up, but apparently I must say something about tofu. Well, I do marinate tofu, and I air fry tofu. I adore marinated air fried tofu. I don't make it enough, and I really should. It's a 0-point food, but I do marinate it with soy, ginger, garlic, like all the typical Asian flavors. And a lot of times what I do also is I get the extra firm and then I bring it home, I take it out, I wrap it in cheesecloth and I press it with a heavy bottom frying pan, put something weight on top of it, press it. They sell tofu presses. Honestly, I would love to get one, but here's the thing, it's one more thing I'd have to, I just pile things on top of the frying pan and it works. And it gets a lot of the moisture out of it. So then I do that for maybe several hours. And then I dice it in nice, decent chunks. Not a dice, it's more of a cube. Like a cube of cheese. Cube is the better word. I cube it and then I marinate it with the soy, the ginger, the garlic, and I put it in the fridge. And I let it marinate as long as I want, overnight usually. And I always go in there and I toss it. When I go in the fridge for something, I give it a toss and then I drain it and then I just throw it in the air fryer. Around 375, I go in and I shake it. Couldn't tell you the time. I've never really timed it, but I definitely go in there and I shake it every so often. You're right there. I don't put it in the air fryer and walk away. I don't do anything in the air fryer and walk away. I'm always shaking and making sure it's, browned on all sides, and it's fantastic. My son, the picky eater, likes it. I know, sometimes he's just weird. I know, but it's really, really good. So I definitely recommend marinated air. You can now, if you don't have an air fryer, bake it in the oven. It'll taste the same. I've done it in my toaster oven. It's still good. So again, same thing though. Maybe crank it up to 400, 425. Every once in a while, go in there and just toss it, shake it so it gets all crispy all around. It's delicious. So good. All right. Counting add-ons when they start out as 0. Like say you have a teaspoon of chia seeds, it's 0 points. So say at lunch I wound up having something, I put another teaspoon of chia seeds. Well then 2 teaspoons of chia seeds is 1 point. Do I then add a point? Here's the thing. If you don't add and you're doing fine, then hey, just go with it. But if you're seeing the scale not move, maybe then you should count those things that add up to a point. I say whatever is comfortable for you. Now, if you go in the app and you put a teaspoon of chia seeds for breakfast and a teaspoon of chia seeds for lunch, you're not going to get a point. It's not going to give it to you. I would think it should be able to, personally, if it really wants you to count it. So I always say if that's your thing and you're real when you're by the book. By the book, you should count it. If you want to, by the book, you definitely should count it because that serving for that day did go to a point. Me personally, if I'm not eating it in the same meal, I don't worry about it. And we're talking about a point. We're not talking about 0 to 5. Then we'd have a discussion about that. But if you're worrying about counting something that adds up to 1, maybe even 2 points, I kind of don't think that that's detrimental. But again, my opinion, you could have see, that's what's great about this channel. I'm telling you my opinion, my journey. I'm not telling you to follow any of it. I'm just people ask me what I would do and I wouldn't count it. But if you find the need to count it, then absolutely you should. You got to remember, whose journey is this? Yours. So you got to do what's comfortable and what you think is best. And that's the thing. You don't want to just, you want to take what I say and make it your own. You don't want to take what I say word for word. And I want to be D. I want to do exactly what she does. No, you want to do what's good for you and make your own journey. That's what's so great about it. You got to find what works and what doesn't. Maybe not counting these things works and maybe it doesn't. That's what the journey is all about. It's discovering what works, what doesn't, what you can live with, what you can't. There's some people that don't need to have cake during the week. They're perfectly fine without it. Not me. There's certain people that don't want chocolate during the week. They're perfectly happy without it. Not me. So again, if you don't need chocolate all week, that's fantastic. I do. That's what makes my journey my own. So I want you to create your ownness. Take what I say. Some of it resonates. Sometimes people are like, this D is nuts. Absolutely. I never said I wasn't certifiable. Take what I say, make it your own. Sometimes it's a little one word or one thing that tweaks and sparks something, and that's what it's about. It's getting the spark. I am just supplying the spark. You supply the fire. So that's a good statement. I like that. So yeah, that's, like I said, that's totally up to you. I personally don't do that, but I don't have that much. Like most times it's seeds, like chia seeds, it's pumpkin seeds. I don't really have them other than breakfast. Occasionally I throw them on my salad. Right now I'm out of pumpkin seeds, which is really sad. In fact, I just said to Peter, I need to go to the Amish market this week and get me some pumpkin seeds because I don't have any. I could order them from Nutstop, but I do prefer the Amish market ones better. And they're actually down the street, so I'll just run the Amish market. What is that thing that keeps flying down? It's like an orb. It's not in my room. It must be on my phone. Okay. So that was that. Like, again, totally up to you. But me, I don't do that. Sleep. Is sleep important? Absolutely. I am a sleeper. Girls and boys, I could sleep for 10 hours if this house would let me. Oh yeah, I like to sleep. I require a minimum of 6 to 7 hours, a minimum. I would love to have 9 or 10 if I could, and having the sleep apnea machine does help me in a deeper sleep, but I'm a sleeper. I feel like and I hear a lot of people say they don't sleep, they can't sleep, they're up. I almost don't even know what to say because I've never had, even when I was at my worst sleep apnea, I always felt like I was asleep. In my mind I was, even though I wasn't. But I felt like I was asleep. I've had nights occasionally where I toss and turn and it drives me insane. If I suffered from insomnia, I'd probably go nuts. I could literally go nuts. I go nuts when it happens every once in a while. I'm like, oh my God, I can't sleep. It's driving me insane. But sleep is important because your body needs to rest. If you work out a lot, you need to rest. If you stress a lot, you need to rest. If you have, like a busy job, you have to sleep. Sleep is important because you have to, refocus, recenter, and re-nourish your body with energy. You just can't go on empty. It just honestly doesn't. That's why a lot of us, we fail at this journey because a lot of us are just tired. When I first went to my doctor for sleep apnea, I've said this story before, I was having 99 episodes an hour, so I wasn't sleeping at all, obviously. And I was 270 pounds, and I got on my machine, and I went from 99 to 4 episodes, I think the whole night. I don't even think it was even an hour. I think it was the whole night. And I started to lose weight. I went back for my yearly checkup. I think I was down like 50 pounds. And he's like, wow, look at you. I said, yeah, they say when you go on sleep apnea machines, you lose weight. He goes, the machine doesn't help you lose weight. He says, the machine makes you well rested so you're able to tackle the dauntingness of losing weight. He goes, Denise, losing weight's hard. He says, if you're tired, if you're worn out, you're not going to want to do it. You're not going to have the energy to put forth thinking. And you know what I'm saying? Like, these journeys aren't easy. Losing weight's not easy. Who said it was? Let me hear. Tell me who it was that said it was easy. List that down below. Because it's not. He said, but you now are refreshed and renewed and you have the energy to tackle that. And that's why people lose weight, because they have the energy to do it. I'm like, never thought about that way, but exactly. And I went back. So when I went back, well, I didn't see him last year because of COVID. I went the year before, which was probably COVID too, but I'm not sure how I got in there. But I was down 116 pounds. He's just like, wow. He's just like, look at you go. You see what happens when you get a little bit of rest? You do. You have to go start the day fresh. If you're starting the day exhausted, how much are you going to get done? Who feels like exercising or even just walking or cleaning when you're exhausted? You don't, because if you're starting out exhausted, cleaning is just going to put you right down. I mean, cleaning can be daunting, the bending, the stooping. Cleaning is definitely a workout. You should definitely turn your app on when you clean. Isn't this watch band cute? I just got it on Amazon. I'll link it below. I love it. It is elastic. It is so cute. I got it on, did I get it on Cyber Monday? No, I got it on Black Friday. I just wanted something really easy, and I might get another one of these, but I scrolled. I don't even know what I was even saying. Oh, I put my watch on when I clean, because really cleaning, you're up, you're down, you're busy. And if you're waking up on an empty tank and trying to do the day, it's not going to work. Now, here's the thing. How do you get sleep? If you physically can't sleep, I don't know. That's something I can't answer. You'd have to talk to your doctor about that. I have no idea what to tell you. If you're not sleeping, there's a reason. Could it be your weight? Yeah. Could it be sleep apnea? Absolutely. 90% of overweight people have sleep apnea. It's just the weight that's carried here. Like I said, once I lost weight, and I always say simply losing weight, my sleep apnea went, because I took the test. I went down from 9 episodes to 28 episodes. I still had it because it's probably hereditary in me. And my reflux is gone. And I say this simply because it was just no pills were involved. I lost weight, and it helps a lot. My back, I have severe degenerative disc disease on 2, 3, and 4. I was getting back injections at my heaviest because all that weight pulling. All my weight was mostly in my stomach, so it was pulling on my back. I was in pain. Oh my gosh, I was numb at one point. Losing weight, I get the occasional back pain, but nothing like it was. I mean, I was on steroids, anti-inflammatories, muscle relaxers, you name it, I had taken it. Now I'm lucky if I pop a Motrin every once in a while. But yes, losing weight will benefit you in so many ways. You have to do it for that. Has to be your main focus, your own health. Like here I was taking medicine for my arthritis, for my reflux, because I ate too much. Not because I was sick or it was just like a hereditary condition. My eating caused me to have all these problems. So I took hold of it. We are in a really good place right now. I want to stay here because I don't want to go back to taking all those things. So sleep is huge. It's huge. I mean, you could try a sleepy time tea, like I said, but if it's because of your weight, I don't even know how to address that, because I don't know there's nothing for me to say. You'd have to see your doctor and discuss with him. And if he suggested a CPAP machine because of your sleep apnea and you refuse to use it, you need to use it. Nobody wants to sleep with a machine a mask on their face. I understand that. I do. I sympathize because I do it. But I also do it, and I know how much better I feel because I do it. So I can sit here and say you need to do it because it's your life. My pulse ox, which is your oxygen in your blood, I guess your bloodstream or something, whatever you call it, is supposed to be 94 or 95 and above. I don't know how much above, but around that. They like it. If it goes to like 89, they get all weird out about it. Well, mine was down to 55. 55. I was losing brain cells. It's not, I'm telling you, if you're fighting using the machine, you're detrimenting your brain function. I was forgetful. I couldn't remember things because I didn't have the oxygen to my brain to help me. So that alone, it's scary. And it took me several months before that got back to normal, where I would remember, like now I'm back to how I was, but I knew it. Like when people are forgetful, they don't know they know it. I knew it. I just couldn't pull it out. I'm like, I know it. It's there. It's right there. And that's a shame. All that because I ate too much. All that. I could have died because I ate too much. It's a hard pill to swallow to say it, but I can sit here and tell you that's exactly why. So sleep is extremely important. It is more, in my opinion, more important than exercise. If you're not getting a good night's sleep, it doesn't matter what you do on that treadmill. You've got to rest your body. You just have to. You know, that is, to me, is number one priority in weight loss, a good night's sleep. And when you don't have it, and when you finally have one, you're like, the first night or second on that machine, I woke up, I'm like, wow, I can't even take a nap if I wanted to. Back in the day, all I did was take naps. If I sat down, I fell asleep. Every stinking time I sat down, I fell asleep because I was exhausted. Now, I try to take a nap, can't do it. Can't take a nap if you're not tired because you're sleeping through the night. So I highly recommend, I do, see a doctor, get that sleep apnea taken care of. It's your life, and it's not a joke. It's important. And if somebody says, "Oh, I can't wear that mask," seriously? If it's just a mask, it's giving you air that you're not getting and that you need. I'm very passionate about that because I know how bad I felt, and I know how good I feel, and I want you to feel good too. And it's simply air. That's all you're getting from the machine, is air that you so desperately need. So I can go on and on about this. It could be a whole video. But I do have a video once. I think I have one. If I remember, I'll link it. I think that was it. Oh, no. Supporting yourself, not beating yourself up when you stumble and when you go off plan. We do that a lot. We treat ourselves like crap. We do, because we are so hard on ourselves. But you have to have a good focus, a good mindset, and be positive. Because negativity broods more negativity. So if you're sitting there telling yourself you're not good enough, you could have done better than that. We've all could have done better than that. But you know what? Today's a new day, and you have to be positive. You have to, listen to me, repeat after me. You have to be positive, because positivity broods encouragement. It broods success. Negativity doesn't brood anything but wallowing in that and making ourselves feel even worse. That's why I'm very positive here, because I know you're not positive. So I have to be extra positive to make up for your lack of positivity, because I know I've been there. I know from whence I speak. I was in the drudges of where you're at. I was. And I remember be at the bottom of that pit looking up saying, I gotta get up there. How am I gonna get up there? It looked like a climb I could never do. But I did it. I did it on my terms, on my own time. I didn't sit there and do it and I'm going to lose this weight in 6 months. You know what? Worth losing in a year and a half. Where are you going? Nowhere. So just do your journey your way and eat the foods that you love and be nice to yourself. Carry on every day. Not every day's perfect. Not every day's even good. There's some days that are horrible. Some people have bad Thanksgivings. Does that mean you give up? No, it means Friday, you just get right back at it and you do the best you can. You just have to do better than yesterday, or as good as yesterday. If you had a good day, then you want to have another good day. And when you have several good days in a row, you do feel good about yourself. You do. I did this. Look, and if you have people in your life that are negative, you tell them to hit the road, Jack. Yeah, you don't. And if somebody's saying things that aren't positive to you, you tell them, I don't need to hear it. And if they give it back to you, talk to the hand, because I'm not listening. Don't listen to them, because they are just wanting to rain on your parade. And especially if they know you're doing well, they just want to shit all over your party, because that's the person that they are. Don't let them do it. You just turn away and you walk away. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I hope I touched on some of the subjects that were from last week's video. If you have something you'd like me to talk about next week, or I missed something, leave it down in the comment section below. I'd love to tackle it. And now, I told you we were going to have a giveaway today, and I didn't mention until now, because if you stayed to the end of this video, then you're entitled to this giveaway. I usually do giveaways. I haven't done one. It's been crazy the last month of all the influx of newbies, but I love it. We're over 20K, so I wanted to do something a little fun. So what I did, I always put together little things, a little giveaway of my favorite things. It's just things that I enjoy and I like to share. So I'm going to show you a few of the things I'm going to include. Of course, we have a mini loaf pan, because this to me is essential. So I always include that. I always include a mug for the mug cakes, because again, essential. Essential in the D world, you know. And I love my favorite lip balm. It is the coconut oil. I love this, so I'll include that. And of course, a coaster that says, life is a journey, enjoy every moment. And you absolutely should. I have a notepad. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And it's just a little things with notepads. I love, again, it's the sayings. We have to keep positivity around us. And I have a little self-care, I think I showed this in my haul, a facial toner, which this scent is fantastic, a facial wash, a facial exfoliator, all the same scent. The coconut winterberry is fantastic. And hand masks. This is a paper facial mask. This is a lip and under eye mask and foot mask. Because let's face it, our feet need attention. So why not take a day and pamper yourself? And I also have a few goodies in there, things that I've been eating and liking, and I will throw some samples in there. This is this new aminos I've been doing, so I'll throw a few of those in there. Some Built Bars, we'll have some protein cookies, maybe some pitos, all kinds of fun stuff. You just don't know what's going to come in the box, but that's just sampling what's going to come in there. Might be a few other things, you just don't know. But how do you enter? Down below, you have to comment. You have to thumbs up this video, you have to be subscribed, and you have to comment how you found my channel. Like, hey, was it by accident? Was it a suggestion from somebody? You just found me on Facebook? We know each other from WW Workshop. Like, how do you know me? And then comment that down below. I know D. I found D by, and that's what we're going to put in the search engine. So has to say, I found D by, and then you put that in there. And again, leave your comment if you want me to discuss something for next week's Wednesday Wisdom. So this giveaway will go on for next week. On next week's Wednesday Wisdom, I will let you know who won. And it really, just be honest where you found me. It's always fun to do. And that is it. I am going to, I'm going to insert the clip from the WW app that I took for those people. They asked on that one, it was how to create a recipe, where the calculator is, and how to find people on Connect. So I'm going to insert that right here. All right, let's show you how to access a few things on the WW app. I've been asked for 3 things today. We're going to look for how do you find the calculator. So up at the search where it says search food to track, you hit that bar and you'll see 3 things underneath: barcode scanner, quick add, and create. You hit the little create and the little thing pops up. It says create food, create meal, or create recipe. Well, we're looking for points, so we're going to create food. And there is your calculator. You could put things in manually, one thing at a time, or you could, now we have that scan. That's fairly new. That's only been around maybe a year or 2. I mean, back in the day, we had to put everything in. Now you actually could scan the nutrition facts. And it'll scan, doesn't always scan the label well. Sometimes it doesn't see everything. But you could try it, and sometimes it works, and that's really been helpful. You'll get more accurate when you do calculator because sometimes things are wrong in the app. Not anybody's fault. I'm not sure why they're wrong, but some of them are. But if you need to if you're really diligent, you should always use the calculator. But do I always use the calculator? I do not. So that's totally up to you. But that's how you find the calculator. Somebody else asked, D, how do we find Connect? So this is our home screen. And on the bottom, you see a calendar with 30, which is basically your day. You have the bullseye, which is, it's all about your journey and stuff like that. I don't know what really else lives here. The challenges are really fun. I really suggest you do like one of these challenges up top. They're really, really fun. And over here, you have the newspaper, which has your weekly technique and all the WW podcasts and recipes and mindset shifts and exercise, and it's really the getting started guides. This is where everything lives. And the next is the 3 little people. That is Connect. And when you go to post something in Connect, see it says my picture says share with us. That is where you share to the people that follow you. That's where that goes, which is the Connect main. Only people who follow you will see that. So you could add a poll, you could add a video. So that's now, if you want to post in a specific group, you have to make sure that you follow the group. Like let's go to the Turnersville. That's where I go to my meeting. So if I want to post to the people that go to my meeting, I would post in Turnerville, New Jersey. I would post in there. So it says share with group. That's how you just share with just the group. It doesn't go on the main feed. It just goes in the group feed. Like everything shows up on your feed though, of course, but other people can't see it unless they're in the Turnersville, New Jersey. Now, if you want to find somebody on Connect, you have to just like push the screen down. Oh, that's already there. See, it says search members and hashtags. You can search hashtags. Like you want to find oatmeal recipes. Hashtag oatmeal. And we'll hit that. And this is people that post their oatmeal. Anybody that hashtags with that, you can find oatmeal things. So I think that's kind of fun. But if you want, like I said, it's best to know somebody's name. If you want to look up somebody, like you want to look up, can't think of anybody off the top of my head. How about Becky Pfeiffer? I don't know, she might be ever. Of course, I can't spell her name. I guess I should have picked somebody I could spell. Oh, there she is, Becky Pfeiffer. There we go. And that's how you find them. And they have to have their profile to public. You could have your profile in Connect private where you can go and snoop, but people can't find you, if that makes sense. So that is how you find somebody. Like I said, most times though, it's normally, let me try this again. Let me get out of this. Because usually you don't see that. It's usually pop down. But usually I have to pull it down. Now that I want to show you how to pull it down, it's already down. But it's right at the very top, search members and hashtags. So that's a great place to find, like I say, different recipes you're looking for. Like hashtag chicken. And look at that. You want to know what to do with chicken? There you go. It's all here. It's, Connect is not the best platform, but things it does do well, it does do well. So that was how to locate Connect and locate something on Connect. And also I was asked to show how I create a recipe for points. So I hit the little hamburger up on the left, go all the way down to recipes. It's under Find a Workshop. And you scroll up. It has saved, created by you, and create a recipe. Now all that's saved is stuff that you see and you want saved. That's where these live. They're like your favorites. They're all in here, and that's a great place to be. Food, saved activity, saved posts on Connect. So it's a great, little resource. Created by you are recipes that you create. All your custom recipes live here. And when you, say you quit Weight Watchers, these always stay here. If you log in with your same account, your recipes will always be here. I have recipes here from 2013. And here's the greatest thing is when they change plans and change stuff like that, the points adjust. So, and I've changed recipes now that, we didn't have monk fruit back in 2013. Now I went back in some recipes, put monk fruit in it, lowered the points. So you just have to, it's a great little thing to know. And create a recipe. So we hit create a recipe, give your recipe a name, mug cake. And how many does the mug cake serve? It serves 1. Now, if your recipe serves 8, you'd put 8 in there. Or just whatever. And again, you could adjust the serves if you change your mind. Say, hey, this is how you points for 6 servings. I'm going to make it 8 servings and lower the points. You can do that. But like I said, that's all edited. You can edit the name. You can edit the servings. You can edit the ingredients. You always can change anything in a recipe. When you make it, it's not etched in stone. So you always go to add your ingredients. So I would go to add, and we're going to put some flour in our mug cake. Oh, if I can spell it right, we will. All-purpose flour. We're going to put a 1/3 cup. That sounds about right. We're going to add, no, not ingredients. Where am I at? Ingredients. We're going to put an egg in there. Actually, we're going to put 1 egg, not 2. Adjust. And if you get to the end of the recipe and it's like, wow, that's a lot of points. What could I change? Can I get rid of the oil for applesauce? And you could sub that out, and you could just go like this and you remove the item if you're still creating, and you're like, yeah, that's way too many points. And you could definitely play around with this even when you're done. Even when you're done and you hit create, you can go back and edit that recipe at any time to add, to subtract, to change servings. You want to put 2 servings, you can do that. So nothing's etched in stone in your recipe. You always can go back and change it. Now, usually I don't put directions in because I'm only here for points. I'm not here to, I'm just here to find the points. All my directions are always on dishwithdee.com. But I mean, you want to add details, you absolutely can. Prep time, cook time, instructions, details, notes. You could put as much as this could be your recipe book. You absolutely could put them in here. I just choose not to. I don't know why. I guess because I have the website, and that's, you really want people to go there, and you're just really, well, now we had people go here because everybody had different points, but now you can just go to my website and I have the points for everybody. So, but that is how you create a recipe. Like I said, if you're in that recipe creation and you're in there and you decide that's way too many points, you adjust ingredients, you adjust servings if you want. So it all depends what you want to give points for. You know what I'm saying? How much you want to spend on something. You want to spend 6 points on dinner? You want to spend 8 points on dinner? You want to spend 2 points on dessert? You want to spend 4 points on dessert? It's really totally up to you. And you can customize it, and you can go into, I think, we'll just grab these bell pepper nachos. I believe, so you could edit that recipe as well. Like, you don't want to use this, you could just take that out of there, which is nice. Like, you don't use that. Let me find something better than bell pepper nachos. How about these? These mini pepperoni deep dish pizzas. Well, 5 points is a lot. What could I change in here? Oh, I can get rid of frozen pizza dough and I can make my own. So you could just you wouldn't do that. Or I'll use fat-free mozzarella cheese. And you can go to edit, remove the mozzarella, and then add in fat-free mozzarella if you wanted. I don't remember how much was in there. I think it was a cup. So there you go. You lowered the points. Again, it's up to you. And then this will create a whole new recipe. And the old one will still be there. But you've created a whole new one, if that makes sense. But that's, like I said, that's what's great about, the recipe builder. You could adjust any recipe in here to your liking. You don't like this ingredient, you can take it out. What is this? Air fried churros with chocolate sauce. Oh my goodness, that looks really good, doesn't it? There's a million recipes in this. I can't even begin to tell you the amount of recipes that are in here. Look at this. Just look at them. I mean, you can go on for days of how many recipes are in here. Days. There's enough time in this video to go on with all the recipes. So that is how I create recipes in the builder. There we go. So thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, you got to be subscribed to be in the giveaway. So if you want to win my favorite things, then hit that subscribe button. Comment below what I told you to comment. And remember, if you want to share this video with somebody, feel free to share this video. It is a share button. Anybody that could need a little bit of positivity in their life and their weight loss journey, I am here to help. So definitely grab a link, share it on Connect, share it on a Facebook group, share it with a text message, share it with an email, share it to your Facebook group. I mean, your WWE workshop, so I was trying to say. So again, thanks for all your support. I would never be here without you, so I am thrilled to be going to the next milestone with you lovelies, and I will dish with you another day. Remember, tomorrow starts December 1st. We got 1 month. Get your calendars out, my lovelies, and start marking off your days. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should have been to my Zoom on Monday. I explained all that. And it's on my live from last night on Tuesday. So go check out Tuesday's live to see what the calendar is all about. And Vlogmas starts tomorrow. Vlogmas is something in the YouTube world where people vlog from December 1st to December 24th. It is like Christmas, but it's Vlogmas. I don't think you vlog after Christmas. I think it's just to the 24th. Daily vlogs. I already put 5 videos out a week, so I'm just going to do 2 more, which is not a stretch. We're going to do vlogs on those 2 days, kind of like I did Monday, but hopefully not as long. I was really well-winded on Monday, wasn't I? But we're going to do Vlogmas. So tomorrow, I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. I haven't thought anything yet. I have a couple things in mind, but we'll see. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will dish with you another day. Take care, my lovelies.